I'm gonna show you a couple quick and easy stretches you can do to get ready to ride on your snowboard. First couple you can do right at your car. Let's pretend this is your rear bumper and you just pulled your snowboard out. First one I like to do is I take my heel and I place it up and I make sure this leg is pointing straight ahead, and I just fold over trying to hinge from the hips, get a nice stretch through the back of the legs. What you're trying to do is figure out what feels right for your body. So if you don't feel much of a stretch here, you can adjust your foot and move your foot or your hips around and see what's stretching, and then focus on that area of your body. Make sure you repeat on the other side. The next stretch I do at the car is I turn sideways and I bring that leg up, and so I've got 90 degrees here. Now from here, I'm tucking my tailbone in, so I'm getting more of a stretch in here, and then I'm side bending with my upper body and I'm rotating the hips around. So what we're trying to do here is loosen up a lot of the muscles that can bind up in your hips. That way when you're snowboarding, you can get down deeper into your squat so that you can flow a lot better. Now when I have one foot strapped into my snowboard binding, there are a couple stretches I like to do when I'm in line waiting for the lift lines to open. The first one is I'll bring this strapped in foot behind me and I'll take the other leg ahead of me and I'll tuck my tailbone and I'm trying to get this toe to turn in. So sometimes you have to rotate your body to get it to turn in. I tuck my tailbone. This is getting deep into those hip flexors there, and you're trying to open up those hip flexors. Little rotation with the hips, and then you're switching and doing the other side. This side is a little bit more tough to do because the front foot is now trapped in your snowboard, but you can still do it. So tuck the tailbone, wiggle the hips around, find the spot that gets in there nice and deep, and it should feel pretty good. The second one, again, opening up through the inner thighs here, I go nice and wide, and usually I can slide my board around a little bit too because it's on the snow. So I'm trying to loosen up everything here, and then I'll even switch sides here. And I'll go side to side and loosen up like that. Now the next stretch I like to do is when I'm fully in my snowboard and maybe I crashed or I'm taking a break. I drop down to my knees and I lean my hips back, so you're getting a nice big quad stretch. Be careful of your knees because this can be tweaky depending on how you have your binding set. And you're just trying to lean back and really stretch those quads out. Now, depending on your flexibility, sometimes you can do this facing uphill, sometimes you can do this facing downhill. But overall, if you do all of those stretches, you're gonna feel super loose on your snowboard and you're gonna have a great day of riding.